Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend and holiday in celebration with your family, friends, and loved ones. Thanks for tuning in today to our Married to Medicine review. It is season 2, episode 4, and the title of this episode was called Hollywood Night of Terror. So before we get into this episode, make sure you guys do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share, and also subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Now, episode 4 started off with Dr. Kendra Segura, who we know is an OBGYN. She has decided to rejoin the workforce 2 months after having her little newborn baby named Hart. Now, in the prior episodes, we have saw how her husband, her mother, they were all talking about when she should go back to work, if she should go back before a year, if she should breastfeed or not, all this different talk about her rejoining the workforce, and we see she decided to rejoin. Now, where she's working at is a women's health clinic where she grew up. It was right down the street from her old high school, but she's only working 1 day a week. And even though she's only working 1 day a week, she's doing what she absolutely loves, which is giving quality health care to women, and not just women, but to women who can't normally afford quality health care. Some of the women that she take care of, they can't afford insurance, they can't afford medicine, and some don't even work, and some are even homeless. Now, she has returned to work first, but her husband Hobart, I don't think he's totally happy about that. And when they showed him walking around there with that mask, I was like, is he wearing the same face mask that he was wearing at their housewarming party last episode? Like, I was wondering, why is he always wearing a mask at home? I mean, he said before in the last episode that he works in the hospital and he just, wants to practice precaution. And last episode at their housewarming party, he was the absolute only one out of all those doctors and physicians. He was the only one wearing a face mask at the housewarming party. So I did get a little kiki out of that. But now he's talking about Kendra's like, why you're always sick? You're always sick and you always want to sleep in the bed with me. And he still has a face mask on. She doesn't have a face mask on. They have a little newborn baby. And I'm like, what is wrong with Mr. Hobart? She talking about you always sick. And now Kendra is running a fever. And so she's frustrated because again, he's always sick. And Kendra, she's been gearing up to go to work full time. She hasn't told him about it yet, but now he knows. But he wants her to focus more on their household, especially with the new baby. And Hobart, as you can see, even though he says he supports her career, her career choice in life, he's not pleased with her going back to work so soon. And now she's talking about going from 1 day a week to working full time. So yeah, we're going to see how that goes because with him being sick so much, I don't know if she'll be able to work full time or not if he's always coming home sick. And again, I'm like, do you got the road? I'm like, what is wrong with you? You always sick running around with a face mask on at home, and now Kendra has a fever. But anyway, on the other side of town, Jasmine, she's out driving around with Shanique, her good girlfriend Shanique, and they visit a costume store because Shanique is hosting a haunted hayride, a haunted house party. She's doing the whole Halloween celebration and she wants to do it with her friends. So Shanique, she also on another mission. While they up there at this store, looking through outfits and everything, her main mission with this party is kind of to make up for wrecking Kendra's housewarming party. And yes, y'all know they were acting a hot mess at Kendra's house party. But anywho, at the store, they were greeted by the owner of the store. They basically tell him that they're looking for something sexy. They're going to be sitting on hay, but they still want to wear like something sexy, but something that'll still protect the backside from the hay. But the owner, oh my God, I don't know if he totally understood where they were coming from, but he started showing all these ugly outfits, these hideous outfits. Some of the outfits was made out of monkey fur. Some of the outfits had a whole bunch of feathers on it, like it was something they wore back in the 1930s. They was like, I'm sorry, sir. No, sir. Sir, no, sir. If you don't mind, we will just browse around the place, take a look on our own, find something that we like. But so with another story I want to talk about, Britain. Now, Brittany, she's an anesthesiologist, and her husband, Max, he's into construction. Now, they show them laying in the bed, and I was quite surprised because how often do they get to share the bed together? At least not with their son in the middle of the bed. But anyway, they were sharing a bed together, and they were talking about, different things like his travel plans and everything he got going on. And there's their son right in the middle of the bed, and she's like, can you please, like, excuse us for a minute? I want to talk to your father, and the little boy, I'm going to say the baby, the little boy, he's just laying there like he don't want to go nowhere. He don't want to leave his mama in bed with his daddy. I'm like, again, what is up with this whole situation? Like, I'm going back to the question that I asked last week about their marital bed, which is, why is Max not being allowed to sleep in his own bed with his own wife? And Brittany's excuse is, we find out it's because her son sleeps with her in her bed so much because Max travels a lot. And I'm like, y'all really need to enforce some new nighttime arrangements here in that household, because I'm just thinking, if Max can never sleep in his own bed with Brittany, then I wonder if she wonders if he ever sleeps in anybody else's bed at nighttime when he's away. But my question to y'all is also, when they were driving along and Max was driving and she was, asking him questions, and she was like, what do parents do when they have a lot of money and their children have needs to be disciplined? Like, what do they do for discipline? I'm like, oh my God. I can't remember if it was him or her who asked that question, but Brittany was like, I don't know. I'm like, what you mean you don't know? Just because parents have a lot of money, or maybe from a wealthy family, have great careers, can give their children everything they need. What you mean? How do they discipline their kids? It shouldn't be no difference than disciplining a kid from a poor family or a middle class family who disciplines their kids. But anyway, I agree with Brittany when she said, maybe take something away from them. That's a good idea. It worked for me. I'm not rich. We ain't poor. We in the middle somewhere. But that worked for me all the time with my kids. I would take their cell phones, video games, iPads, all that kind of stuff. And they would get on the good foot real quick, because they don't like, kids these days don't like going outside. But anyway, I agree with her on that one. That's one step. Start taking stuff away from them. But then I'm like, with their daughter, they was talking about their daughter. They don't know what to do with her because of her attitude. But I mean, again, why is your son still allowed to sleep in bed with you and your husband has to sleep down at the hall? I mean, I understand your daughter's having attitude problems, but your son, that needs to be taken care of too. He refuses to sleep in his own bed so you and Max can get some. So I don't know. Maybe they should try taking something away from him as well. Maybe. But as far as our girl Imani, the psychiatrist, I just love me some Imani. She makes a visit to Leonardo Garcia, who is a creative producer for IndieWire. And for those who might be interested in knowing, IndieWire is a film industry and review website. It was established in 1996. The site's focus is mainly on independent films. So she's there with him, and she's being interviewed about something she said in an interview that appeared in an article about, let me try to say it, pseudo-bulbar effect. But when I first heard it, I was like, pseudo-bobo what? Pseudo-bobo who? Pseudo-bulbar effect. I believe that is how you say it. But evidently, some personality traits, particularly the creepy laughing condition that we hear from the Joker, that character on Batman. It's something that she sees on a regular basis in some of her patients who are psychopaths and sociopaths. Not saying, we're not saying that the actor who plays the Joker is a psycho or sociopath, but she says there are people out there with mental illnesses that really act like the Joker. So his condition is really real in the real world. But with the help of some meds and maybe some pills, maybe some sleep, she's naming off different things, that might be helpful to people like those. But as far as her relationship, her hubby again has been in Oklahoma for the past 3 months, and she relates to him on a phone call how her and Jasmine are still having issues. She can't figure out why Jazz still has a problem with her, even after she apologized several times for insinuating that her hubby might be involved in some lucrative illegal activities to be able to live in such a glamorous, monstrous, drug dealer looking house. And I'm like, again, Imani, now you are a very smart, intelligent, wise woman. You know why Jazz is still upset with you, girl. Your man is now a legal drug dealer, but is still a drug dealer. And he probably, I'm gonna, jump out on the branch and say he probably was interested in that career choice when Imani made that statement to Jazz last season. That's just what I believe. But anywho, later Leah stops by Imani's house. Imani's friend Leah. And she's in her little paratrooper Halloween outfit. And she knows that she wasn't invited to Shanique's Halloween party. And Imani knows that she wasn't invited to Shanique's Hollywood party because she's not wanted at the Halloween party. But it didn't matter. Imani is determined to keep it petty, just like she claims Shanique has been doing. But she's going to take it up a little notch. Since all of the people in their little circle, got invited and they all get to bring a +1, of course she's going to bring her good friend Leah. Like, just to keep up with the pettiness with Shanique. But let me tell you, I was wondering if Shanique really expected her to come to the party. I really do think Shanique was expecting Leah to come to the party. But anyway, let me tell y'all, man, that outfit that Imani had on, that Wakanda Halloween outfit that Imani was wearing, man, she could totally play a role in the next Wakanda movie with her looks, her personality, her height, her intelligence, her beauty. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I could see her flying across the screen, chasing the bad guys or running across the top of cars, just pouncing car to car like that female was in that movie. Oh, my God. That movie was so epic, so epic. But yes, I can see her playing in the next Wakanda movie. But anyway, back to the party. Again, I was having a feeling that Shanique, almost expected Leah to be there. I mean, who else was Imani going to bring? Shanique knew that her husband, that Imani's hubby, did I say husband? That Imani's husband, that Imani's husband, Phil, the one who used to be an R&B star. He used to sing with the group Portrait. He's out of town tending to his marijuana business. So Shanique knows that. So, of course, who else would Imani bring to the party as her +1 but Leah? And that is why I say Shanique probably knew that Leah was going to be there. And that whole setup, the Halloween, the haunted house that Shanique took them to, man, that was everything she didn't expect for what she claimed. She claimed she didn't expect or wasn't looking for running to Leah that night. But, everything was everything. And they was like, okay, we just going to go along to get along. So they went on to the haunted house. Those ladies, all but Britain, they were so scared. They was like truly scared out of their boots. Them girls was shook. I was thinking, nope. I can't do it. I've been through a Halloween haunted house before, and I hated it. I actually hated it. I mean, the time that I went, I was actually with my children. and they were a little older in age. They were almost like, I think my oldest one was about to graduate. But no, I can't do that no more. They was like jumping out and screaming and touching you on your leg and all kind of stuff. I'm up there like, I'm about to get the swinging and banging on these monsters. So I was with Amani when she said, if something jumps out at me, somebody is going to get hit. But in the midst of that, the funniest part of that was in the midst of them running around screaming and yelling and running was Kendra's hubby, Hobart. Did y'all see him? That man was so terrified. I'm like, your woman is up there scared out of her mind, and he's up there running around like this. I'm like, I'm telling you, I was done. I was cracking the hell up. He was running through that Hunter house like, help me. That was too funny. But then after all of that excitement, they head to a restaurant and the ladies start grilling Imani again over her husband over a platter of chicken wings. I was like, why can't these ladies just let it go? Her man is out of town. He's working, for Christ's sake. He's only been gone 3 months, not 3 years. But anywho, Imani, she really had them gagging when she said it's not like Phil's really gone, because when he's in town with their schedules, being so different, it's like that phrase, 2 ships passing in a night. She be like, when he get home, she's going to sleep. When she wakes up, he's going to, like they hardly ever see each other. And then the ladies were utterly appalled and asking questions like, how do you got, like, this man is supposed to be he's an old R&B singer, ex R&B singer. Shouldn't he be like, singing to you and doing a Barry White on you and serenading you? You talking about y'all forgot about y'all anniversary. Y'all both forgot today was y'all anniversary. And I'm even thinking like, I know sometimes one or the other might forget a birthday, anniversary, something like that. But both of y'all forgot that it was y'all anniversary. That's a bit much, don't y'all think? But that it can happen. It can happen with them being she's still on the West Coast. He's down south in Oklahoma. He's up there, probably getting high off the weed that he, they say don't get high on your own supply, but he probably got to test out the weed and see which ones he want to sell and grow and all that kind of stuff. So his weed makes you forget things. So I'm gonna give him a pass. But I'm not gonna give Imani no pass. Females usually normally do not forget their anniversaries, but anywho, they both have forgot. And Shanique, she had me cracking up with her non-singing, non-vocal skill having, but she's up there like, shouldn't he be singing to you every night? Like, I'm gonna try to sound like her. She was like singing like, turn off the light and light a candle. I'm gonna do something freaky to you. She had me cracking up. And she was really serious. She was like, turn off the light. I'm gonna do some freaky things to you. But I can imagine being married or dating somebody who is a singer, and for people to just think that they just going around singing and serenading to you, singing when you wake up, singing when you go to sleep, singing over breakfast. But no, I'm sure it's not like that. But then just like that, the lady started going at it again. Leah happens to bring up that she's sorry for the way Kendra's house party ended when Shanique revealed to Kendra what Leah said about her outfit that she had posted on IG. I was like, I am pretty sure that Kendra just wants to forget what Leah said regarding her outfit and her shape, especially since she's still feeling a little self-conscious, about the weight she's been gaining, since breastfeeding her new bundle of joy. But Shanique and Leah, they cannot seem to come to terms on who was really responsible for ruining Kendra's housewarming party. Like, Shanique is blaming Leah for being mean and petty, and Leah is blaming Shanique because had not Shanique blurted out the fat shaming remarks that Leah said about Kendra's outfit, there wouldn't have even been that big mess that was created at the end of Kendra's party. But then again, I'm with Leah. Leah admits, I did it. I said it. I said it. But Shanique was laughing along with everybody else. Like, how you up there gonna bust her out at Kendra's housewarming party and tell her, don't be talking about people in our sister circle like that. Don't be trying to hurt people's feelings. But you was up there laughing with the rest of them, and you was up there kikiing. She was talking about, but it was hilarious. Her voice be cracking me up. She was like, but it was hilarious. So yeah, I laughed. I'm like, child, please, girl. So Leah, she asked Jazz, can we step outside? Can I have a word with you, outside? Then her and Jazz gets into it. I'm like, Leah, oh girl, you is not gonna win this one. Them two, Jazz and Shanique, you is not gonna win that one. Leah's having a huge problem with how rude she's claimed Shanique is being. But I actually thought Jazz was being a little more rude. I mean, when she was like, what's wrong with your face? Why your face is talking? Your face is talking. But Leah was giving her face, wasn't she? She was like, but yeah, I think Jazz was actually been a little bit more ruder than Shanique was. But I think what really got Leah was when Shanique said, can you please act like a lady? I mean, we're in an establishment and we're trying to have a good time. Can you please act like a lady? I was just like, Shanique, please, for God's sake, just admit it. That you were trying to hurt Kendra's feelings when you revealed what Leah said. Why else would you have said it? I mean, come on. Especially if you were laughing. Now, I can see if she weren't laughing and kikiing and like, oh, it was so funny. It was hilarious. If Leah would have made that comment and she would have been like, don't talk about her like that. And then tell Kendra that what she said. But she waited until she was on the hot seat and she tried to get the heat off of her and reveal what Leah said. So just admit that you purposely try to hurt her feelings because you wanted Kendra to be more upset with her than people were with you. So anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that whole incident. Like, Leah called them the Bobbsey twins, like they sharing a brain, like one can't think without the other. So y'all let me know about that. Do y'all think Leah is right about that? Let me know how you feel. And also as far as Imani and her hubby, Phil, the ex-Portrait R&B singer, do you think that, let me put it the right way. Do you think that Imani should be concerned because of the fact that she said it doesn't even feel like Phil's gone? Like, when he's home, she's basically trying to say it's the same kind of thing. Like, he's home, it don't feel like he's home. They're like two ships in the night, just passing each other in the night. They don't see each other. They just passing each other. And then they forget about their anniversary. So let me know if y'all think that she should be concerned. And also, do you think that Britton and Max should be more concerned about their daughter's attitude? Because she's kind of like, they saying that maybe it's because of the big move, maybe because they up and moved, the kids moved to Cali from Florida, that it might have something to do with that. Or do you think they should be more concerned with trying to get their son out the bed at night so Max ain't got to sleep down the hall by himself? And he's probably in their son's bedroom. I don't know. It might be a spare bedroom that they have, a guest room that he's sleeping in. But regardless, could you sleep every night without your man because your son wants to be in bed with you? Anyway, y'all, make sure y'all like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the Hood Table channel if you're not already subscribed. And again, don't forget, we do have a Facebook private group called the Hood Table. So if you're interested in joining that group, just look it up on Facebook, click the join button, and I will add you to the group as long as I don't think you are a troll or somebody who will not be a good fit for our group. But anyway, on that note, you guys, make sure you stay blessed, be safe, stay healthy out there in them elements, and I'm out. Deuces.